Welcome to the SOLIDWORKS training module number 1. This is the introduction to hydraulic cylinders. Hydraulic cylinders play a large role in our everyday lives, from earth-moving equipment to lifting your car in order to change the oil or a tire, even to common medical devices. No, she's not hydraulically operated, but the syringe is. The jet boats that thunder up the Snake River use hydraulic cylinders for steering control. The steering linkage in this jet boat was designed to allow a handicapped person to pilot the boat with very small inputs. It was locally produced in Clarkston, Washington. Recently, James Cameron took the Marianas Trench Challenger into the deepest part of the Earth's ocean. If you look over his shoulder at the arm used to gather scientific samples of the ocean floor, you can see several hydraulic cylinders built in Clarkston, Washington. And yes, this device is very similar to the common backhoe. This series of lessons will look at how to model hydraulic cylinders using SOLIDWORKS and how to design them to perform a specific task. The design of a cylinder is largely based on its intended function. It's the idea from biology class that form follows function. For instance, single-acting cylinders are powered in only one direction and are often open to the atmosphere, which makes them unsuitable for use in dusty or dirty environments. However, they may just need to be placed in an attitude that helps keep dirt out. Also, single-acting cylinders must rely on an outside force, such as a spring or gravity, in order to return to their starting position. They may contain as little as 3 components: a ram or piston, a cylinder, and some sort of seal, known as a gland. They also require a port to allow the fluid to enter. However, because they require less components, they are easier to build and are therefore less expensive than double-acting cylinders. A hydraulic cylinder may be double-acting, which means that it is powered in both directions. Double-acting cylinders require more components, which raises the price of each cylinder. However, because one double-acting cylinder can replace 2 single-acting cylinders, the overall cost of the machine goes down. To get a better idea of the various types of cylinders that are available, please view the videos on the next few slides.
Pneumatic cylinders provide linear motion. What that means is they can push something forward and backward in a linear motion. The first thing you need to specify when ordering a cylinder is the stroke. The stroke is how far the shaft is going to come out. This is a 2-inch stroke cylinder, meaning the shaft is going to come 2 inches out from the body of the cylinder. The second thing to know when ordering a cylinder is the bore size. Bore size refers to the capacity inside the cylinder body. The bigger the bore size, the more force the cylinder can exert. This is a 3/4 inch bore cylinder. This is a 1-inch bore cylinder, a 1.5, and a 2-inch. As the bore size increases, so does the shaft size. Here again is the 3/4 inch bore, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2-inch. There are also 3 different types of cylinders: double-acting, single-acting, and reverse-acting. The most common is a double-acting. This means that air pushes the cylinder out and in using air from both sides of the cylinder. When air comes into this side, it forces it out. When air comes into this side, it forces it back in. A single-acting only has one air port. When air comes into this port, it forces the cylinder out and a spring inside is responsible for returning it. A reverse acting has the spring in the opposite direction. The shaft is naturally out, and when air comes to the top of the cylinder, it pushes the shaft in, and when air is released, the spring is responsible for pushing it back out. Cylinders also come with several mounting options. Mounting is the way in which you're going to mount the cylinder to your object. This cylinder is a universal mount. What this means is you can mount it from either the bottom or the top or both. There's threads on the bottom and the top. This cylinder is a nose mount cylinder. As you notice, there's only threads on the top for mounting. There are no threads on the bottom. That means that you have to mount it from the nose. Fright Props also offer cylinders in aluminum body and stainless steel body. This is an aluminum body 2-inch stroke 3/4 inch bore cylinder. This is a stainless steel cylinder in the same exact dimensions. As you can see, the stainless steel cylinder is a little bit smaller on the outside. The inside is the same, 3/4 inch bore. The stainless steel cylinders have a little bit smaller shaft than the aluminum cylinders. The most common type we sell is the aluminum body because they're a little bit less expensive and they work just as well.